Yep. Whenever everybody ready.
We live like
When
95.
I gotta lift up that curtain.
I don't know what the fuck Germ doing.
Hit to close the door.
Oh my gosh. Okay, left and right. How you know which side is left and right, bro?
Use your discernment, sir.
On the inside towards the
Use
cup.
your discernment.
Watch your mouth now. Watch your mouth.
Hey Jay, your ass do be getting caught off guard a lot in Discord, bro.
Everybody be on my ass.
What it do, Mooch? You feel me? We on the mic, the ones and twos, threes and fours,
That
fives.
don't do sound weird.
Hey, bro.
I need to start hooking my.
Back up.
No, look, I'm just gonna do a late night sexy talk for the ladies. You know, I'm
Your
gonna talk.
voice is cracking. Back up.
Don't do that.
This is how I want to do it, right? Just like this.
And then Rachel's gonna find you. Okay, let's go. Keep doing it.
Yeah, Rachel's gonna find you, bro.
I don't want. Hey, look.
You got the perfect
Me and
voice.
Rachel's relationship is straight plutonic.
I just want to say that you have the perfect voice for ASMR. Have you ever
Hey,
thought of?
Hey, look, hey, Reuben. Let me tell you something funny. You know how many people have told me that? Like when I really like not like this voice, but when I'm like talking, I can like talk. You feel me? And like people, I've had people be like, "Damn, bro, you should just be one of them phone people." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, man. Make some serious money."
Yes, I'm telling you, you gonna make a lot of money. I see it.
For radio. That shit crazy.
But you know, you do what makes you happy, my guy.
Hey, say less.
Y'all boys ready?
You know what
I've been
all I
ready.
know is when I'm lifting the curtain.
All right.
Ready, always steady.
About to start right now. 3, 2, 1.
Oh shit.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is the Fourth Econ Podcast. You know, we back with another fucking episode. I am your host, Cameron, aka Camdog. Y'all follow me on all my socials. They will be in the link down below. Hey, yo, Big Bang, what's going on, bro?
Man, you know what it is. It's your boy, Ayo Big Mink, the residential drunk. I'm still here, drinking. You know how I go.
Sipping Incredible Hulk.
R.I.P. to my nigga Tony. I'm drinking for you, my nigga. But yeah, we got another one for you. Guest time.
Ooh, I don't think Mooch know about that yet either. But Mooch, what's going on, bro?
What up, man? It's your Pokemon trainer, Moochie.
Stop it. No.
King.Mooch on IG. Go follow that. You know, got my man Mudkip in the building. We back.
So, Jerem, what up, bro?
It's your boy, Big Germ, 2324. Check me out on everything. Speaking of Pokemon trainer, hey Bink, I heard what you did, naming the damn dude after me. Hey, look, keep the enemies. Keep the enemies.
That won't me. I did it because they made me do it.
I'm coming for your fucking neck. Don't worry about
For
it.
the crown, bro. You're not built like that.
What? Let's stop playing. You wear the tiara here. Don't forget that.
That nigga said you was.
That motherfucking belt you see him in the background with, it's gonna be mine. Don't matter what game it is, it's gonna be mine. Oh, you
Don't
want
do it.
Oh, that belt. Oh, that belt.
But anyway,
mine, baby.
But anyways, today on this episode of the podcast, we actually got a guest here with us today, and he's one of me and Mooch's old friends from school. All of our cousins, pretty much.
Dang, that man said old friends. I guess they ain't friends no more, Reuben. That's crazy.
Bro, a little bit of facial hair. Niggas call me old now.
Cam, what happened to your camera,
know, right?
nigga? I'm over here looking
Hold on,
sideways.
Hey, bro.
You said old friends, and your camera said, nigga, what?
Nah, bro, hold up. My own shit fell, but it's all good.
Cussing, y'all.
What up with it, Reuben?
What's going on? Y'all know me. My name is Reuben Fowler. But
Wait.
wait a
Rubate. Oh,
Rubate.
my goodness.
That's your new name, Rubate.
I love jailbait.
I never call you
my
anything
God.
otherwise now. I ain't gonna hold you. From now on, you Rubate.
damn. Well,
Go ahead and do your intro,
I
bro.
got
Introduce yourself.
but you know, on all social media platforms, I go by Brotherhood Healing. I'm a holistic healer. I am here to help heal the divine, masculine, and feminine. Shit.
All right.
I'm so intrigued and terrified at the same time. It doesn't make sense.
So, okay, Reuben. So,
That's the duality in you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Reuben, me and you talked a little bit, I think, last week. we was on IG Live, I think. We was talking about a little bit of like what you do and stuff. So, do you want to like go into a little bit more details on what you do or how or what you are now?
So pretty much, I am helping people heal their whole bodies. And see, people have a one-dimensional sided way of thinking on healing. Healing is not just healing the physical body, because people have to remember the physical body is a manifestation of your mind. And this is why thoughts have positive impact on the body. So this is why when I speak about holistic healing, WHOLE, holistic, I am speaking about the mind, body, soul, and spirit. So I help brothers and sisters heal their mind, body, soul, and spirit through ancient practices, and even helping them find the I in I to help figure out what healing means to themselves.
Okay. Any of y'all boys got any questions I want to ask them, man?
Look, I just want to get into it, bro. Like, okay, can you explain like
Is it
what
involved marijuana?
No, not at all. I have never smoked marijuana throughout my healing journey. That's the crazy thing.
Good to know.
Are you allowed to at any point?
And this is the thing about spirituality. I cannot tell you what you need to do. Mm-hmm. I am not you.
Yeah.
And then again, you are me.
You gotta break that down for me, Chief.
Please, I'm gonna say break that down.
Break that down for you. What you mean you're not me, but I'm you? What you mean, bro? Hold on.
It's like rush hour.
He had me when he said, "I am not you." I was like, "Oh yeah." He said,
not me.
"You are me." I was like,
"I'm you."
Huh? Wait a minute.
So whenever I say I am all I am, I pretty much embody all perspectives. I become objective, not subjective. I speak from knowledge, Gnosticism, instead of like feelings.
Okay. I think I get what you're saying then now. Now that you done broke it down a little bit more.
Well, hold on, pause then. Now I got a good question. So you say you speak knowledge. Think knowledge cures more than feelings, more than emotion?
Say it again.
Do you believe knowledge is more helpful with than emotion and emotional control?
Yes, definitely, 100%. In order to heal thyself, you have to know thyself.
This is true, but also knowing yourself is understanding what you need. You know what I mean, right? So how I would look at it is, if you know yourself, you understand yourself. Okay, so let's say you're someone who suffers from. Okay.
So from anxiety, you said? My bad.
Yeah, anxiety, right? So let's say you suffer from that, right? So yes, knowledge is a huge part of it, right? So to know the tools or the strategy or the things to do to calm yourself down to gather. But how much of that knowledge is emotional control? Because then it goes into technically everything is knowledge. We learn something about ourselves and we then apply it to ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's at some point there's a break in the knowledge, right? And it's just like raw emotion, raw feelings. That's how I feel, at least. I don't know.
I was about to say, and this all comes about when you begin to go within. See, most of the times we go outward to seek knowledge, but first we have to go inward. We have to go within to see what it is that our body needs to heal. And this is why I believe in shadow work, figuring out our triggers, what triggers us emotionally, and we have to figure out why it triggers us emotionally. Like things that tick you off just a little bit, that means you have something tied to that emotion. Because see, whenever I speak about emotion, I consider emotion energy in motion. And we are supposed to be in a constant state of flow. Whatever comes to our mind, body, soul, and spirit, we have to let it go.
That man is spitting.
Hold on. I know damn well you planned that. That was not the first time you said all that.
That I swear, the first time I've said this.
Y'all got okay. So a little bit more backstory about Reuben. Reuben's been going, and you've been on this journey now for over a year, right?
Right.
Well, how long exactly have you been going on it? Because I know,
it's one of those things where I've been, and see, this is the whole thing about spirituality. You practice spirituality throughout your whole life, because when you really break down spirituality, it is the art of breathing.
Okay, well, I guess a better question is like how long has it been like this big for you? Is a better question. Because like back in school, right? Like back in school, you weren't like this at all. To be completely honest, like you was a whole completely different person from what you were then. But now I look at you, yeah, I'm not saying like you're completely different, as in like you're still not the same goofy dude because you are. But as far as like when we was talking on IG Live, you was like you don't drink, you don't smoke no more, you don't eat any type of meat anymore, that kind of stuff.
Right.
So
what led you down this path?
Yes, and this all comes from, like I said, knowing thyself. You have to go within, or you know what, you have to do whatever it is that gets you to that knowledge of self. If that means going outside of yourself to seek that knowledge, that's okay. Because at the end of the day, this whole reality is a projection of your mind. We are literally walking throughout our mind.
So I have a question. So knowledge and knowing yourself and everything, right? Okay, cool, got it. But what happens when we start taking in different factors, characteristics? So let's talk about people in bad situations or rough. Let's say you've lived a rough life, you've struggled, you kind of were brought up into something, right? You can know how to calm yourself down. You can know how to get out. What do you do to make those things happen? Like you can say, okay, I need to do this, and this. But what I'm getting at is that one thing that's never been defeated, and usually it's gonna beat us all, is time, right? So it doesn't matter how much knowledge you possess, how much understanding of yourself you possess. At some point or another, time is going to defeat you, and time is always going to be your greatest enemy and your number one ally, depending on how you use it.
Exactly. Time is your greatest enemy. It is not I greatest enemy.
Can you break that down?
Please.
Whenever we speak from the perspective of you is limited. It speaks from the ego. Whenever you say the words you are speaking from your ego. You're speaking from your perspective of I. So whenever you speak from I, you are speaking your truth. Whenever you say the words I am this, I am that, you are speaking to self. Whenever you say you are this, you are that, you are speaking from the ego. Because the ego is the only thing at the end of the day that needs validation. I is the validation.
So what if I need time? Right? How do I get something you can't necessarily just pay for? You can't necessarily ask for. It's time. That's what I want to understand from you. Well, you kind of broke down the you and the I's. So now explain to me how the I can get something that's limited.
That's a good way of asking that.
And this again, I have to bring it back to going within. You have to go inside of self. I can't. There's some things I can give my perspective on what I did to go and find my perspective of time, but I cannot project my perspective onto you. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's a slippery slope. That's why this is why you have to find the things that work for you. Everything that works for me is not going to work for you, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So how does somebody find that for themselves? How did you figure out that like this is the path that you need to go on in life? What led you down this to changing up how you used to be to becoming who you are now?
I just went through my dark nights of the soul. I was in a very rough place. I think it was like post COVID. Like, I was very depressed. I was sad. Some days I didn't know why. And I was just like, why? Why am I like this? And I feel like one day I just came to this realization, like, okay, this can't be all to my life. You know what I mean? And so that's when I started looking up things sort of like signs, you're a chosen one, this, that, and the third. And I was just doing this the whole time. And I was just like, okay, well, all these outside sources say that I'm a chosen one, but I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? And then I started looking deep into like spiritual videos. Like there's this brother online. What's his name? Do you know Soul Illuminati?
Yep.
Yeah, Soul Illuminati. Yeah.
Yeah. He has a spiritual channel where he goes by Spiritual Soul. He was the one that helped me sort of get to where I wanted to be. And I sort of started following these spiritual, like, I guess you could call them gurus. And so I just remember I would look at their perspective on things. And I just remember like there were things that no longer resonated with me. And I was just like, why is that? And then that's when I realized, like, I'm not supposed to follow anyone else to receive my truth. I am supposed to follow self. And so that's when I decided to delete all these people off of my social media. I deleted all celebrities that I knew. I temporarily deleted my personal Instagram. I temporarily deleted it for like 6 months. And that's when I started sort of going within, reading books. And then it sort of hit me. And it's so crazy because the information didn't actually hit me until maybe a month ago.
A month ago, like you mean like a month ago from right now?
Yes.
What is it that hit you exactly?
It was duality.
You mind explaining that? Like duality?
Duality is dual principles. As within, so without, as above, so below. So pretty much it's like the 12 universal laws. The law of correspondence was the one I just listed to you. And pretty much what that means, everything that is outside of you is also within you. That's why I say this world is nothing more than a projection of your mind. You are literally walking throughout your mind. And there's literal pictures of someone's brain because, see, our minds contain a pineal gland. And the pineal gland acts almost similar to a sun. It has orbits. It has cycles. And it has sort of like small little particles that revolve around it. And there's pictures that I've seen, and it almost replicates the image of the universe. So that's why I say I am all I am. I am literally the universe embodying this physical body as Reuben.
Okay. I got a question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So now I'm going to throw a curveball at you.
Do it.
So you talked about all this, the yous, the I's, the me's, the what you do, the what I do, all that stuff. How do you incorporate that when you have a child who doesn't have choice? And you now push your initiative or your I's and you's onto that child. Like, you know, a child's brain isn't developed enough to follow its path or to do all the things us as adults can do when we find ourselves. So how do you view the standpoint of a parent doing those things?
So What do you? So who is this according to? Because I personally believe a child is the closest thing to aka God or source. I like to call it spirit energy. Because think about it, when a child is hungry or the child is sad, it's gonna do whatever it needs to do to get your attention. That's why children, especially as they get older, they know what they want and they know how to get it based on how you react to the situation.
But isn't that also based on how you raise them too, or what they're around? So if a child is used to taking, right, because of what it sees or what it was taught, that's what it's gonna do. Doesn't mean it's right or it's what they want. It's just what they grew up around. So that's where I'm trying to get at.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know too much on that sort of topic, but I do know that a child pretty much is all knowing, and it knows what it wants when it wants. That's only based on my perspective.
Do you think
a different perspective because I think you have a child, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah. So I can't speak on that personally because I do not have a child.
Do you think that sorry, Darren, but do you think that once you do have a child, or do you still even want kids and stuff like that as well? Like,
oh, of course.
So do you think that as you get, like, once you do have your child, then you'll be able to come back and maybe speak on this subject again, possibly? And, like, maybe inform people about this kind of stuff?
Definitely.
Like, in a better manner?
I definitely would.
Okay. Because, like, that'd be something, like, I'm interested in as well, honestly.
Okay, so I got a question. So, like,
okay.
You said you were going through rough times, dark places and whatnot, and it led you down this path, right?
Right.
If you were to bring somebody into this lifestyle that you're now living, what would you recommend for them to do?
I would recommend them to do what it is that feels right,
But what if someone's like, you know what what feels right to me is going out and murdering everyone?
I thought the same thing.
And what if that is?
Whoa.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Let him go.
Got him.
You have to think and see this is the thing. We like the society today tries to influence others to not think a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we trying to influence someone to think a different way about something that they already have premeditated on?
Power?
No, fuck power. Let's just get even darker. Like go back to the murder thing. So you saying that what if murder was the correct thing to do for that person? Is you saying that, like, that's validated for them?
Yes. Why is it not?
Just because thinking about
sins?
like, you're taking. You got something
Hey,
going on with your mic.
I was about to say, you got something going on with your mic, bro.
We've built ourselves a society where murder is looked very looked down upon. It's one of the sins, and I know you grew up Christian. All of us, assuming we all grew up Christian, right? We've always been taught from a young age that that's what we're supposed to not do, is murder people and cheat on people, steal, lie, and all these things, right?
And this is on. And this, and I have to ask you this: who is this all based on? Who wrote these books?
You're right. Man wrote.
What kind of led me down the path. Germ, something's going on with your mic, bro.
Germ, what's up with the mic?
Like, anytime one of us will talk, if you talk at the same time, it'll create a lot of feedback to where I can hear myself or something.
I don't think it's doing it now, though.
It's not doing it at the moment, but when he talks and then someone else talks, then you'll hear it. But okay, what was the last thing you said, Reuben?
The last thing you said was something about
Oh yeah, I
person
pretty
who
much
created
who
that.
wrote these books
Oh,
that
okay.
that we study on.
Right. It's man that created these books, which is kind of what led me down the path of not being a Christian, because I now believe, like, growing up in the church and my dad being inside of that group of people, like being trustee deacon or whatever he was, right? I see like all the negatives that go on in the church, and I hear it from church people, and they're like, "Oh, you got to do this good, da 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 da," and they try to tell you how to live and whatnot. Then you go behind closed doors and you see everything that they're actually into, and it's like you're being more sinful than me, which is why Christians, I feel like, are the most hypocritical race, and that's only because of my personal experiences with them, right?
Want to know why this is?
Why?
They ignore duality.
Okay.
When you get into Christianity, they focus on all the good aspects. They don't focus on the bad. They get you to shun the bad. You aren't supposed to shun your negative aspects, because at the end of the day, you are your negative aspects.
So
do
someone's
you-
out here and they're a serial rapist. We're supposed to just be like, this guy is, he's living his life. Like, this is fine. This is perfectly okay.
And like I say, it's all based on your perspective. If you feel that you need to stop this person, then who am I to tell you to not do it?
So with this spirituality thing, I'm saying is, do you still believe in right and wrong when it comes
No.
down to this spiritual stuff?
So you don't believe that there is a right way of going about like handling a murder or murdering someone or anything like that at all?
I don't.
That's
Okay,
kind of crazy.
so God forbid, right? Someone comes and they kill your mother, right?
Right.
God forbid it happens. How did you take that? What's your response to that?
Are you gonna go back and kill him?
Do you? Well,
I-
not even going that far, Cam. I want to see what his actual response would be.
I wouldn't, because I understand that everything outside of self is an illusion.
But you lost your mom. You'll never be able to hug her, see her again, hear her voice or anything. Not talking about murder, because Cam put that inside of your mind. But what would you do in that moment? Like, how are you going to react to something like that?
I would honestly, I would feel the emotions that I need to feel, and I would move on.
Okay.
But I think the tough part about that is like, you don't know anything till you go through something, like, so asking someone what they would do or how they would feel is solely based on, their opinions, their thoughts now in a good place. Like, if you're in a good place, right? You're based on, well, I'd get past it, I'd move on, I'd grow, I'd learn to forget all that stuff, whatever, right? But in the moment, you don't know what your feelings are going to be. Something happened that you love, and boom, your emotions flow. Like, I think that's one thing where the knowledge of yourself only goes but so far when radical shifts and change happen, right? Because then you can know, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm a kind person. Something radical changes out of nowhere, your emotions are just gonna set off, kind of like a firework happens, and then whatever that response is happens, and then you go that normal you had,
But okay, so you're right. But humans as beings, right? We are creatures of habit. We've all gone through and experienced death before, and I know, like, with me personally, death at this point doesn't really faze me. It doesn't affect me. I just chalk it up to the game. It is what it is for the most part, right? But I know, like, if I lost, say, Cam, one of my friends, a family member or something, right? Well, I can't even say family members, but like close people to me, like really, really close, would affect me in a way that if I knew like how they died, if it was a murder or something, I know in my mind, only thing I'm thinking about at that moment is revenge. Yeah, I'm thinking full on like, how the fuck am I gonna get back at this person? You took one of mine. I gotta figure out how I gotta take you or take one of yours or something like that. But with my grandfather and stuff, when he passed away, I didn't shed a tear over him for him passing away. I was there to comfort my mother because at that moment I realized that, like, this is something big for her emotions and what she's going through. This is affecting her deeply, and I know like what mental state my mother was in from that situation and like her mental state throughout life, because who would she come and talk to about many things? She'd come and talk to me. She didn't go to therapy. She didn't have friends that she could really talk to like that. She'd come to her son because I seem to understand a lot more, right? But we are creatures of habit, creatures of pattern. So, dealing with that, how have you dealt with death previously?
Good question.
I let it flow as it is. I don't stress off of it. Like I said, I am always in a constant state of flow. I don't hold on to emotions. I let them do what they're supposed to do. Like I said, emotion is energy in motion. That's what it's supposed to be at the end of the day. The ego wants to hold on to that emotion and make you feel powerless.
So you still feel that emotion in that time period, but you'll mentally like understand like, okay, it's time. I've had the moments with you, but it's time to let it go. Like that's how it is for you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I feel like I've sort of been through that kind of same situation before, honestly. Like I can't necessarily like pinpoint it out. Well, actually, I can. When I was going through my darkest moments in my life, it did click for me at some point. It's like, yo, it's time to let this go. It was when all y'all know, it was when I lost my first love. And like, at some point in time, I was like, yo, it's time to like snap out of this shit. And it's time to like grow and get better. You know what I'm saying?
That was you moving in a constant state of flow. And see, as Jalen, and this is why I was smiling while Jalen was telling his story. You should have listened to the way he spoke. He was using I instead of you. When he was saying I would, I was, he was speaking on I. Because see, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. So when he was speaking and when he said what he said, he meant that shit wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Facts.
Something I didn't
touch my people.
What you gonna do, bitch?
What am I do? What sauce boss at? You know I get active, nigga.
Come on. No game with niggas. You're gonna get banned. I hope you don't get banned on Twitch.
I'll definitely get banned on Twitch. It's definitely happening. I'll get banned on any platform I touch. Swear to God.
Reuben, are you frozen, bro?
He frozen on my screen.
Yeah.
That's funny shit. He flowing right in the bad connection.
This connection is flowing in and out right now.
Hey, hold on. Let's see if I can.
That boy flowing right into it.
Reuben, you here, bro? Reuben.
Oh, hey, call him.
His eyes connection will be good.
Call him real quick.
Call
him. Let him know because he might be unaware of what's going on.
Eyes connection.
Hold up.
What you real quiet over there, dog?
Cause I'm confused.
It's a lot to take in.
All right, ask the questions because I'm confused as well, which is why we gotta ask the questions.
I'm not confused.
I don't know. I don't know if I should use I or you. I don't know.
Look. I think, and you know, in the great word, I think. I think that he's the best way to put it. I believe that he's a free spirit. You know, when you think of free spirits and you think of people who live their life to the fullest, it's the people that understand their life, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's the path he's headed down. Whether, you know, the terminology or the name, he's got that down packed. That's his route, he's chosen to take. But I look at him as a free-spirited dude. Like, ain't nothing gonna get to this man because he's doing he wants to do, and he knows why he's doing it, and that's why. Wait,
so that's Germ, repeat that last statement you cut out for me.
Yeah. Oh, I said, you know, he knows what he's doing. He's doing it his say. He understands what he. So that's why I look at him as a free spirit.
Would that be a good way to describe like how you the path that you're going on is more so free spirited, Reuben?
I am all I am. When he said, I think that I am this, and this, he was speaking on himself. Because, see, I am nothing more than a reflection of you.
You were confusing me even more, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro.
Hey, Reuben, are you the type of dude that has like a room full of mirrors? So you never talking by yourself?
Not at all. I'm literally surrounded by a room full of junk.
Nice.
Room full of junk.
Man, Reuben, I gotta actually like link up with you, bro. I know I said I would yesterday, bro, but I actually gotta link up with you, bro, because I actually want to see like the way that you are now. I mean, of course, we're seeing it like on Discord and how on Friday, you know, we was all freestyling, yada yada yada. But I actually want to see like in person, like how you actually move and stuff like that now.
Is that
like
what you got out of Friday? Was the freestyling portion? You didn't get all of that good information that we was all having?
No, it was like, but like I'm saying, like that good information, I already got that from Reuben beforehand as well.
No, I'm talking. Okay, maybe you weren't there, but Reuben, you know, when we were having a conversation with Shy and whatnot, she was talking about all of her things that she's gone through in life and like how she's healed from it and whatnot. And Rachel was there talking about some of her things, and we were asking Shy questions. And Reuben, I cut you off sometimes, and I was like, "Yo, save that for the podcast. I want to get your mentality. I want you to talk about that on the podcast." Cam, were you not there for that portion?
I was, but I was just saying, like, that's one of the things that, like, stuck out to me is, like, the fact that Reuben has gone on this journey but still acts the way that he was before. You know what I'm saying? Like, Reuben still acts like that goofy dude that, you know, we used to be on the Votech bus with and just call a bonehead and all that shit. But, like, how he is now with this whole spirituality stuff is, like, I actually want to see it, like, up and close in person. I've seen the goofy side in person, of course. But I haven't seen the spiritual person.
Can I say something?
Good.
Yeah.
And this is more, Cam, this is not a question for you to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Big question.
You said it's a me question?
Think,
yeah, you cut out a little bit for me too.
It's hold on. It's for y'all. So when Reuben's talking, right? And Cam's listening, do y'all ever think of that SpongeBob episode where he's in his brain, everything's on fire, and it's just running around? I feel like that's what's going on with Cam.
Why do you love roasting me?
No, I'm not even roasting. I'm not even roasting. Like, honestly, like I watch. I do a lot of looking. You know, like I watch how people react to. You know, it's just part of what I do in life, not just for work, but who I am as a person. So when he's talking. When I'm talking, like I watch facial expressions, eyebrow raises, how you move, if you're jittery. Cam, when he's talking, this is you. I'm about to demonstrate you to the T.
Most of the time, okay. So when Reuben was talking, bro, I am actually trying to like follow along, like. As much as it may look stupid to y'all, it actually is me trying to like follow along because what Reuben is saying is not something that you would just hear on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't hear this kind of stuff all the time, so it's more so just me just trying to follow along and understand what he's saying. Really,
I bet Reuben would have done really great in the 70s.
Why you say that?
Because, like, if you look at that era, right? Like, if you look at era and time and people, right? The 70s, like, that was all about like embracing oneself and being free and kind of just doing what you want, not thinking about what you have. So I feel like he would have just excelled in that era, than like, you know, like a non-evil David Koresh, if y'all know who that guy is.
Been like a hippie, like Reuben out here just on acid and shit. Reuben, you ever done acid?
I mean, actually, if you go back to that 70s time period, like, yeah, people were on drugs, like marijuana, acid, stuff like that, but it wasn't even about the drugs. Like, a lot of people just embracing themselves. Like, there were people who never touched drugs and still running around butt naked and hair flowing and wind blowing. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Oh, but Reuben, I would like to know, right? Like, people say that when you take
like Coolio.
certain, like, did you say it looks like Coolio?
You look like Coolio, man.
Oh,
Coolio.
I thought you said Fulio. I was like, chill. That nigga's a demon. But
I got the long dreads.
like, would you say, or have you indulged in any of those like psychedelic substances and stuff that people say brings them closer to oneself?
Never. Not a day in my life.
Would you consider it?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If you thought that it would help you reach a further connection with yourself.
And that's the thing. I know it can't because I already know myself.
Okay. So even with like, okay,
That's
I know
powerful.
like back in the day, like, you know, or at least from what I heard, I don't know if exactly from you, but I don't know, like back in the day, from what I heard, like you used to smoke weed and stuff like that, right? I'm not like, I'm not like, no, but like, hold on, no, hold on.
Oh my god!
No, look, right?
You said you heard this?
Yeah, but I'm. This is leading into a point, bro. This is.
Okay.
Federal.
So is that true, really? Like, because I know you said you don't smoke. Because I know you said, Jerm, shut the fuck up. I know you said you don't smoke no more and stuff like that, right? And I don't know if it's just like in general or was it specifically with weed or anything like that. And if it was with weed, because I know it was like what Rastafarians, they smoke weed, you know, to get closer with God and stuff like that. So it's not necessarily like you trying to get closer to God if you were to smoke weed, but just like to understand yourself better. Like, would you do it?
I wouldn't. I feel like in order for me to fully grasp my whole being, I need to have full awareness without the use of external sources.
Okay. I'm even though you just said that, like, you don't see yourself anywhere down the line whatsoever being like, I could indulge into this, like, just not for a long time, but just like, you know, for one time.
You trying to get that man on charges?
Never. I
never trying to get this nigga on
Virginia.
I'm about to say it. Yeah, Jerm, shut the fuck up.
It's like Ken got a mic
It's
right
laced
here.
with fentanyl.
So,
Alright, we not gonna
where the mic at, nigga?
We not touching fentanyl. That's some ruin your whole type of shit. That's some ruin your fucking life shit right there.
All right. So we're gonna, also another thing with you is that you also have changed up like your diet completely as well. Because I remember, I said it earlier, how you don't smoke, you don't drink, and you also,
not my diet. Listen to the words between lifestyle and diet. The word die is literally in the word diet. When people hear the word diet, they think of a finishing line. And that's where people mess up when trying to change eating habits. When you put certain words on things that you want to accomplish, you diminish it by saying certain words. Instead of saying the word diet, I use the word lifestyle because I know even if I was to slip up, this is not my lifestyle. My lifestyle is eating alkaline vegan or plant.
Lyricist, bro.
All right, Reuben, can you break that down with this lifestyle of being an alkaline vegan? What does that mean exactly?
So being alkaline vegan means that you eat foods that are created by God. And when I say created by God, it contains both the divine masculine and feminine principle.
Mm-hmm.
It has seeds and it bears fruit. I do not eat anything that does not bear seeds or bear fruit.
But if I nut, that's my seed. So, like, do you just...
Whoa. Okay, hold on, Nate.
Your semen...
So you don't eat potatoes?
No. I mean, no, I lied. I do eat potatoes.
Look at my man lying already. He's lying on the bird.
Got him!
Oh my god, I done caught him again.
I said I eat alkaline plant-based or plant-based.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but then you said you don't eat things without seeds and potato seeds.
And like I said, it is a lifestyle. That means even if I slip up, I know that this is not my main diet.
You look like you be munching on some fucking French fries.
Germ, you're not gonna fuck
was
with this
that,
nigga, bro. This nigga just posted on his Instagram, bro. Like, yo, you're not gonna fuck with me on this on this stuff. He literally posted this shit.
I'll make that my
Who
goal
said
this
I'm
podcast.
fucking?
Yo,
Like,
is
look,
to break
I'm not here. Look, I'm not here to phone him. I'm not here to put him down. I am literally just here to create content. That's why I'm participating today.
Yeah,
And the way he spoke that with his whole heart. Because like I said, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean.
See, he knows what I mean. Because, Cam, I say what I mean, motherfucker.
That's because
you know what I'm saying?
are him and he is you.
I am me and you are me.
Oh my god. I am who they say I am.
Facts.
Why would I say I am?
I say. Now y'all starting to sound
You
like
feel me? You feel me? You feel me?
Now you sound like hey, nigga.
But
Wait, so am I a nigga?
You are the epitome of a nigga.
If you feel like you're a nigga,
I can't even lie.
You're the epitome of a absolute nigga.
Pretty much. Not gonna lie.
this is why I laugh when people get so offended over a word. It's because, and that's mainly because I see myself in all. Like I said, all I am.
All right, so what's your thoughts on racism and shit then?
Before we touch that, I just want to say that my dog Rachel is out here spamming this chat, and we appreciate you, Rachel. Now, I know some other people in this chat. Y'all need to go ahead and show Rachel some love, give her some company. Don't leave her there by herself.
Am I the only person who thinks Germ sounds like Kendrick Lamar with a high power in the beginning?
I just need Germ to back up off that mic.
hey,
No, I would never back up off this mic.
before we go on to the topic of racism, to Reuben,
You know you
I was gonna
like
ask Reuben, like, how was that? So you said it's a lifestyle, like your diet type of thing. I'm not gonna use that, but lifestyle, like, how was that change for you to go from like the one thing into the vegan type of junk?
Cause boy, you used to get chicken every day before we went to Votech, bro. Always went to John
business out there.
It's just the fucking truth, though. That nigga always went. We always went grab some wingdings and all that stuff.
I did used to do that, and then I realized that was diminishing my self-value. You know, because you have to think about it. You're putting a $5 meal into a high-class body. So what?
Hey, dude, you know what ain't changed? Cam still puts them chicken wings away.
Hey, so okay, I know we keep like putting off the racism thing, but I really want to hit on that point. How so? Because you spoke this to me. But the other boys haven't heard this. You said you're an alkaline vegan. So what about meat that like draws you away from it?
It's the fact that you have to kill another dead animal, and see, I believe in energy.
Dead, is it not, like, how do you kill it if it's already dead?
Roadkill.
Here's the thing: energy never dies; it is only transferred. So the energy the animal was feeling prior to its mutilation, what do you think it was?
Well, plants also live. So what do you
True.
think the plant was feeling?
You be murdering some fucking plants, don't you? You be chopping their goddamn heads off, huh? That celery can't survive with Reuben around.
So, yeah, put that into perspective that, like, plants are also living.
Plants are also living. Yes. Plants are also high vibrational. Am I right or am I wrong?
Explain.
Okay, I remember this topic because me and you did have a conversation about this before.
Would you rather eat something that is dense and low vibrational, containing fear-based energy? And when you eat that and you wonder why you have these fear-based emotions like depression, anxiety, wouldn't you rather something that has no emotion and that is just energy itself?
I don't know, man. I've had some cake that's pretty fucking depressing. Cake and ice cream and sweets. That shit'll put you away. Like, think about it. No, think about it.
Milk is pus. Milk.
But hold on now. Hold on now. I've seen cake and sweets.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what up, Mom? Dude?
How y'all doing?
Good. How you doing?
All right, love y'all.
That's Reuben, by the way, too.
Love you too, girl.
Reuben.
Hey, Miss Audrey.
How's it going, baby?
It's going amazing. I cannot complain.
All right, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Love you guys.
Love you
We
too.
do.
Love you too, girl. You know it.
Shut
But,
up.
I say
Yeah.
so.
Not
But
you,
look,
Germ.
no, that's what I was saying.
No, he said shut up. Oh, he said you go, girl. That's what he said.
Look,
You go, girl.
but look, listen.
Yes.
Back to what I was saying. So, Reuben,
What you say?
Yeah.
She said yes.
I told you. Look,
Yes.
Rachel, something in chat.
Like when I'm talking to people, how can you not like just want to luck? People high, but I'm gonna take them to a higher ceiling. All right, back to what I was saying. So cakes, sweets, stuff like that, gluten free, all this stuff, right? There's sweets that are made without eggs, without without milk, all those things you don't necessarily consume. But I would say there's still like a depressing.
And this
Germ,
because
Germ,
it
Wait,
fix
Germ.
the mic. You keep cutting out for the stream.
Yeah, I don't know
Back off
why.
your mic just a little bit.
Right there, right. Let me turn the gain up. Hold on, it'll pick me up. Hello, there we go.
Probably will.
How about now?
It
It's fine
sounds
for now. It's just every once in a while you'll cut. But
yeah.
we can go ahead.
Yeah.
Could you repeat what you said, Germ, for the stream? Who did
Oh yeah, so I was just saying like with sweets and different things we kind of when we're
Did he cut out
in
again?
states of sadness or frustration. What would you say about those things?
this is because the foods, the candies and stuff that don't contain any meats, they also contain artificial flavors. Red 40, blue 2, yellow 5. These are all artificial colors. You are not an artificial being. So why are you eating artificial foods?
But
My
my
bad.
meat was real.
My
That
bad.
was a real live cow that I just slaughtered and ate.
And you're also going to catch its real live emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fear of it knowing that it's probably about to die, you mean?
Yes.
So what if I'm eating some Japanese Wagyu A5? You know, that cow was living luxury, getting
That was
massages
true.
every day and all this stuff. That cow had no idea what the fuck was going to come. It was getting treated like royalty. Better than we get treated. So if I eat that, would I be more inclined to, you know, not feel depression or these negative effects because I ate something that always went through positive emotions?
Okay, well, can I possibly answer that question?
No,
Do you
let
think?
Reuben answer it. That's the guru. I want to go to the guru.
Oh my God.
You will feel, like I said, you will feel all of the emotions that it went through. Yes, it may have lived a luxurious lifestyle, but they still ended up killing the animal, which means that it felt some type of fear when it passed away because it has never knew the emotion that it just experienced. So that makes the experience that much worse.
Welcome to the chat. Kayla Uyu. I don't know who you are, but it says mooch with the gummies.
Who the fuck is that? That's a
No
new
idea.
person.
Gummies also
Young girl.
contain gelatin. Gelatin is a crushed form of pig bone marrow.
Okay, some candies I know don't contain gelatin though. I know some candies don't. Like, I know Sour Patch Kids probably do.
Does your candy contain gelatin?
I'm pretty sure my Sour Patch Kids do. What you gonna speak, bro?
What if you
He's speaking to you, young
Reese's
duck.
cup?
I didn't. What?
You're speaking to you.
Yeah, I said you see me in the chat. The last time I asked a question, it got skipped over, and Cam said, "Well, talk about his racism," and they went back to chicken and everything. Then fuck it.
Hey, Mooch, you tell him. Tell that motherfucker.
What's up, mooch? Hey, mooch, talk. Just
Jerem, hop
niggas,
off this
bitch
nigga
ass
Mooch
niggas
dick,
week.
bro.
Hey, fuck you, Cam. How about that?
Do that, mooch.
Yeah.
Tell Cam, fuck
Yeah.
you. Tell Jeremy,
Yeah.
kiss my ass. Don't
Whoa,
say it
whoa,
to me though.
what did Jeremy do?
Jalen, hop off Mooch's nuts, bro.
I ain't on
Got them
nobody's
bitches
dick.
down your throat,
Cam,
bro.
you talking
Oh
about
my
me
God.
sucking niggas'
Nuts,
dicks,
bro.
Boy, I know you ain't talking.
Going.
Man, look, you know,
Hey,
we'll save it for
yo.
the podcast. We'll save it.
Hey,
We'll save it.
yo.
What's
Okay.
up, Byron? Take me out to dinner.
Oh my god.
What?
All right, but yeah, let's go back to Mooch. What was your question?
Huh?
What was your question?
Like how was the change for him? Like, was it difficult, easy? Like for the lifestyle for
It was It was difficult at no. Well, yeah, it was difficult at first because I was so used to eating those types of foods, but I also knew that my energy was lacking because I ate those foods.
Mm.
When you are eating these slow digestive foods, you are inclined to move slower rather than eating quick, high vibrational foods. You are more inclined to be on the go. You're able to come into your hemisync. You're able to embody the both masculine and feminine principle.
Hey, Reuben, you just said something about moving slow.
Yes.
But I just want to say we got a saying in the military: slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Right? So even though you're doing something slow, you're doing it smoothly. You're doing it at a
John,
fast.
repeat that. You're cutting again.
He said
Oh
slow
my-
is smooth, and then smooth is also fast.
But then
How can I pick it up?
I heard that part. I could read your lips, so I know what you said. But the stream don't know what you said. For the audio listeners, they might not know what you said.
That is true. But yes, what Germ said was slow is smooth, and then smooth is also fast.
Yep.
Which makes a lot of sense, actually.
True, but that's not true for me.
So that's the reason. So you saying like also that you need to eat food that's going to like be quick or I guess digest quick.
Yes.
So that's the reason why you don't eat meat and stuff like that no more.
You should have lied,
As
don't
well.
you?
Kind of would be like that case.
High fiber.
I'm gonna say you probably just eat a whole lot of high fiber foods then too.
Pretty much. Yep.
But okay, so I can kind of agree with you on this fact, right? Because me and Ray Sean did this challenge once where we were like, we're gonna go vegan for an entire month, right? And like the first few days, that shit was hard as hell. The first week, I was like, bro, this ain't it, Chief. Like I was ready to quit, but we stuck through it, and I can say that doing that, I had way more energy than when I was eating meats and like other processed foods and stuff. So there is some validity to that based off of my personal experiences.
And you want to know why that was happening?
Why?
When you eat meats, and okay, for example, what happens when you leave meat out on a counter for a certain amount of time? What happens?
Gross.
And what crawls on it?
Insects?
Parasites.
Okay. Yeah. Parasites.
And so when you eat this meat, most of the time, you know how parents will leave some chicken out on the in the sink and let it thaw out.
Mm-hmm.
Get your ass beat if you don't leave that shit out there.
Exactly. I was about to say that's letting the bacteria and the parasites that was in the chicken sort of build a strong outer shell that can withstand even the highest of temperatures. You should know about this, Cam.
I was about to say, yeah, because there's a correct way.
Definitely know about it.
Because in culinary, we was taught there's correct ways of thawing out food as well. Mm-hmm. So I was just thinking about it. It's like, yo, what if those correct ways of thawing out food is also dealing sort of with spirituality as well.
Rachel says in chat, pork is really bad for us to eat and folks think it's not true. I'm going to keep eating bacon one way or the other. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, yeah, ain't nothing stopping me from eating bacon, Jack. Sorry.
Facts.
I have to be okay with that. Because
what did we eat that one time, John? In Hawaii? It was like we went to the mall.
Uh-huh.
That joint was fire. What was that? Was that pork or something?
Where we go? Oh, no, that was
outside,
beef.
a little thing outside. Beef? Oh.
Outside?
Yeah, remember? We went to the Army Mall or something? The something mall.
Oh, yeah, no, that was pork, beef, and
that joint was all jumping.
So, Reuben, do you ever miss these flavors that
I don't. I understand that what I really missed was the texture. And you have to think about it. Animals are nothing more than nature. So anything that can come from an animal, it can come from nature. You can replace the meats with mushrooms. There's more than one type of mushroom. You have oyster mushrooms. You have king lobster mushrooms. You have shiitake mushrooms. You have portobello mushrooms. All these mushrooms have that strong texture and can mimic any type of meat that you want it to.
So how do I get my mushroom to mimic a steak?
A steak? You use portobello mushroom.
Portobello.
All right. So how do I get it to mimic, say, ribs? Because ribs is my favorite food.
Ribs? You use... Well, I use beach mushrooms, and I use... What else? I use trumpet mushroom. I blend it together, and I sort of mold it into the shape of a rib, and it tastes amazing.
What about some chicken?
Chicken, I use oyster mushrooms.
Boy, Cam can't live without chicken.
Hey man, look, chicken is delicious.
What else y'all got? Because I could go all day.
I might make it my goal to break this nigga.
You can never break me because I know.
All right, there's one food that I'm pretty sure maybe Germ has at least tried. I don't know about Jalen. I know for a fact Mooch hasn't tried. What about some gator?
Never.
Bro,
what
is so good, bro.
You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do, Reuben? You know how the Four of a Kind podcast does it? We don't break you with our words. We're gonna find you. We're gonna tie your ass up. We're gonna feed your ass live cow.
And Stanley's coming through, nigga. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh my
you gonna
God.
eat this meat, nigga.
Stanley.
You gonna eat this chicken.
Whoa! Hey, yo!
Yes, sir. No pause, nigga. You gonna eat this meat, nigga.
Stop fucking saying it, bro. Stop saying it.
Oh, be here waiting and ready. You just
all right, never mind. You can have it.
What you say, Reuben?
I don't want no beef with this nigga.
What you say?
I have met Nirvana. I am ready to go, but I won't.
You about to meet little Peterson over there from jail.
You said little Peterson. You about to meet Big Johnson. What is you talking about?
If I wanted to, I could erase Lil Johnson from existence.
I don't know how you keep putting Lil.
What? What does that mean? Hey.
You gonna cut my dick off, bro? What you mean?
No.
Yeah, what you say, bro?
It's all on your perception. I can't.
Tell me what your perception of this situation was. What was your intentions behind that comment?
Whatever it is that you perceive it to be.
But what was your perception? I want to know what your perception was because you are me and I am you. So you get me into what I was feeling at that
Like I say, whatever your perception.
So what are we feeling at this moment? You tell me what we are feeling.
Whatever it is you're feeling.
But how am I feeling? How are you feeling?
You two niggas is going back and forth like a tennis match, bro.
The fucking room.
I'm feeling hilarious.
You're feeling hilarious. So we feeling hilarious. So you gonna cut my dick off and that's hilarious. That's crazy.
I'm wilding.
Oh my god. All right, so we put this so we put this topic off and Jalen was the one who was going to ask it. So Reuben, you being on this path now, how do you feel about racism and stuff?
I don't care about it. I mean, it doesn't pertain to me. I am not affected by their words. Just because they choose to call me something or say that I am something doesn't mean I am something.
You aren't affected by their words, but what about actions?
Actions are a different story. I mean,
okay.
If someone comes to me, I will do something about it. That doesn't mean that I care about racism anymore and less. Racism doesn't exist to me. So
wait, so you said an action is something different, right? What if someone was to come up to you and say, "Hey, you stupid motherfucking N-word"? That's technically an action. So
it is an action. I don't respond to that action because I don't receive it. Because they said you, so that means they're speaking from their ego, which means I don't understand your ego.
I was going to try to break you, but I can't. I ain't even going to try no more. So more so if someone was to go up to you, with the white cloak on and all that stuff, pointing at and all that stuff on, that's something you'll react to then.
I wouldn't even react to that. They're doing themselves. They're living their life.
If they were to try to come in and attack you, though, is what I mean. But if they was to try to come in and attack you,
he was waiting for him, like he told Jalen.
Like I said, that's a different story.
Well,
and speaking are two different actions.
Well, how would you react to that situation then?
I knock a nigga the fuck out. Fuck you mean?
Let's talk. Fuck all that spiritual bullshit, nigga. When it's time to get down and dirty, nigga, we getting it.
Oh my lord, he's gonna knock a nigga the fuck out. You heard him. Heard it here first.
Like, come on now.
So it's just mainly the actions that's what is like the only thing you'll really respond to instead of like the words. I respect that.
So you really like epitomize the phrase "sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never."
But words will never hurt me. Yep.
That really
Crazy.
is your true ideology.
Shay.
Okay.
Anybody got any more questions?
So what if a nigga goes up to you and is like, "I'm gonna slap the shit out your mama"? Like, what you gonna do? How you gonna feel about that?
Oh my god, they getting the 2-piece and a biscuit.
I mean, I am not attached. So if they feel that it's right to do that, then
Hey, Jalen, we about to walk up to him and say some crazy shit.
To say some fucking wild shit. We gonna drag your mama out the car, throw her on the ground. I slap the fucking shit out your mama right now. What you gonna do about it? And what you?
I would laugh.
This nigga gonna laugh.
This nigga laughs.
I would laugh.
Oh my god.
Hey, Reuben, you a different breed, bro.
You might be a different breed of nigga, bro.
Like I said, I am all I am.
But you or me, and I ain't that nigga.
You definitely is something. That's what you is. You something.
Yeah.
But I gotta respect it though. I gotta respect it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have nothing against it. Hey, more power to you, brother. I am not a hater, bro. Any stature, bro.
I ain't got the willpower yet to do something that you would do.
No, I'm definitely not.
Willpower. I don't have the patience.
No.
My patience is way too thin. I know this.
Wouldn't that technically be willpower though?
And see, look, what you just said, that is knowing yourself. Listen, ain't that a beautiful thing?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look. You can ask them. Hey, Reuben, I know. This might be the first time I've actually seen you before. I know of you.
I know of you. I look up to you in high school. I wanted to be on the basketball team and everything, but I was trash at basketball. So
a lot of people knew me, but I knew of you and stuff like that. But regardless, something you don't know about me, man, is you can go back to a lot of early episodes on this podcast, or even if you can ask the guys. Like, we've had a lot of one-on-ones, just after the podcast, talking and stuff, man. Yeah, right. I know. But me, myself, and I, so it should have been like 7. But
That is also me, so.
Yes, you're right.
Also
but
me.
no, like I'm big on, like, man, I've been places, both physically and mentally and emotionally, right? So I try to just embrace me and try to make myself a better person every day. Like, a lot of what you say, whether or not they realize it or I realize it, a lot of thinking them or saying them the way you say it. We kind of live our life to the fullest, or we want to, or we plan to. It's just about getting there and making those decisions to do those things.
That's actually a really good question that I actually do have. Reuben, do you see yourself looking towards the future more often now? Or being in, or kind of being like conscious to like look towards the future in such a manner? Maybe?
I am the 3, I am the 6, I am the 9.
69.
So what you rep? Like, what gang is that?
And all the numbers.
Bulling, fool. He bulling.
Oh my god, I hope not.
Numbers. What is 3 plus 6 plus 9?
A lot.
I don't do math.
Oh,
Say it again, Reuben.
So you're 18? Are you 18? So you're legal. I'll give you that.
18.
Wait.
I am the 9.
Oh. Okay.
Wait.
And when you break down the 9, what do you get?
9 ones.
You get 6.
Well, how did you get there? How did you get 6 and not 5?
I added instead of, you know what I mean?
But what if I take the 5 and plus 4? I added the 4 to it. So, like, how did you get that? How did you get 6? How was that the equation? Like, break that down for me.
I was about to say, you see, look, I don't know. That's your perception. I perceived it differently.
Okay. Okay. But you or me, so we have the same perception. So how did we break this down?
Oh my god.
We have the same perception and we reached the 9, but we have different views on how we reach it.
So we got to the same goal, but we took different paths to get there.
This is all life is about.
Amen.
First, ladies and gentlemen.
Ashe.
Now you keep saying Ashe. What is this? What does that mean?
And
So, oh shit.
it is.
Say it again, Reuben.
Ashe means it is a term used in Yoruba. It means and so it is.
Okay.
It means it has already happened.
So, well, I was gonna say. So back to my question, like you don't necessarily think of the future. You just kind of let things be what it is, and whatever happens.
Yes, and it happened any other way. This is where the ego comes in. The ego will try to get you to think on something so much, it'll try to get you to focus on a point that you will lose self just to reach that point. And that's my perspective.
Okay, so then I have a question then. Yeah. What about the people, or say like, famous celebrities, mainly, okay, I'm mainly bringing up closer to me, famous rappers and stuff like that who at a young age always said to themselves, like, I'm always see myself being, a music artist as well. What about those type of people then? Or
that's them speaking from their higher self. That is what they were meant to do. Whenever they say, I always see myself as this, and this, that means they were already that. They just had to take the steps to get there.
So, okay, then I have a question then. And this is more personal for me than anything else. I always tell myself I'm going to achieve my dreams. I'm going to be the best entertainer of all time. Do you think that's me speaking from a higher? Well, what you saying? Sorry, go ahead.
In the way you said it, you said I am going to. You didn't say I am. You never said I am. You said I am going to. That means you're putting it off to the future. You're not doing it now. Future is ever changing, and the past no longer exists.
Okay, I understand that.
So if I say I'm a millionaire, but I ain't got no money, how am I still a millionaire?
You are a millionaire within, and as within, so without.
So if I act upon those emotions and I go out and I'm like, yo, let me go buy a car, right? A car that I obviously can't afford, and now I'm in debt and I owe money. And that leads to other things like me going to jail and shit, or my car getting repoed and all this other stuff. Like, how, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do I live that lifestyle without actually living that lifestyle?
You literally just said, you answered your own question. It's the emotion. You said if I embody this emotion by doing this, and this, that's exactly what you have to do in order to reach your goal. You have to not only say it, you have to embody that emotion. Like I said, emotion is nothing more than energy in motion. So the moment you put that energy into motion, you begin to bring whatever it is you wanted to manifest within your mind to the physical.
Okay. So you're one of those people that believe your body's a temple and stuff, right?
Oh, it is a temple. At least mine is.
But you or me, so mine is also a temple. So, leading from that, will we be getting tattoos? Because some people believe like if you get a tattoo, you're disgracing your temple, your body, and stuff like that. Are you one of the people that believe in that?
I don't, but I just don't like tattoos.
Let's say you look at Mooch's arm, Germ's arm, and you
can't really see them. They're on the other side.
You light skin, we gonna see it one way or the other.
Facts.
I love the tattoos. The tattoos are fire. You
just personally wouldn't get them for yourself.
No.
So have you seen people who's also gone down this path as you? Have you seen people with tattoos as well?
Yeah. Actually, the one of my spiritual mentors, he has tattoos.
Okay.
He has tattoos. He's done many things in his life. He's embodied becoming his true calling. He's become the ultimate actor in his own.
What do you feel about Hitler?
Hitler.
Oh my God.
How do you feel about that guy?
He was doing what he wanted to do, and he did it to the best of his ability.
You're right. His ass died to the best of his ability too.
That's how you do when you're flying high. When he was flying in his high self, that's when you crash.
So you're saying there's a point where you can't, you're flying too fucking high, is what you're saying.
Yes.
So there is a limit to where you should go. So what is that limit?
Is that when you find that balance comes into play?
You make it.
Say it again.
The limit is whatever you make it.
But I'm pretty sure he didn't perceive himself to be like, I'm gonna die now, like, because all of these things are happening and whatnot. I've gotten so high up that I want to like pass away. This is it for me.
Didn't he kill himself?
He did kill himself because them niggas was coming for that ass.
Right.
Whoa.
God. No pause.
Stop making this gay, Germ. Goddamn, bro. Like, you might be the most sus nigga here, bro.
First of all, Mooch calls out more sus than me, so let's not take it.
Mooch
there.
ain't say shit that time. We talking about the present,
Oh,
not the
one
past.
time, bro.
We are talking
One
about
time,
the
bro.
present. We are living in the now, and now you were the one who.
Fuck
did it.
you and me, because you are me.
I don't want to fuck me. I don't want to fuck me.
How about that, bitch?
Ashe.
Look, that's gonna be the one thing. I know it's not the part that we should take from this, but I'm always gonna say that now.
Ashe.
Any conversation, I'm gonna be like, "But you are me." So if you say "fuck me," it's "fuck you." So at the same time.
Exactly. This is how we have to live. You know what I mean? We have to put ourselves within the perspective of others, and by way of whatever it is you want to express that.
Okay.
If you express it through words, express it through words. If you express it through action, express it through action. If you want to express it through something as simple as making a picture, do that.
Okay, so Reuben, now I have a question, and it is kind of going back to what I was saying about like me being like the best entertainer of all time and stuff. Do you think I should probably like change up my words, maybe, or like how it's like kind of like?
And this is my perspective. I believe I know the English language to be of spells. This is why in school they tell you that it is spelling.
Okay, but okay.
What that nigga German thought just now.
So, but
look up abracadabra, and you will know it all.
Alakazam. I'm trying to get an Alakazam at Pokemon right now. I ain't gonna hold you. I need to
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Damn right. I gotta be one of the dudes.
But mainly, what I was like thinking, like the reason why I say that kind of stuff is because it's manifestation. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I say like I will be the greatest entertainer of all time, because it's like
you
manifesting that.
You already are. I already am.
Oh, I see what you did there. Because I'm you and you are me.
What if I'm fat and I'm like, I'm skinny, but I know my health and my diabetes and shit is telling me, nah, nigga, you not.
Oh my God.
Am I still skinny?
And this is a powerful saying that we have in holistic healing. Your body is what your thoughts were yesterday.
My thought yesterday was that I was skinny, but now I'm fat. So like, in reality,
look up
I'm a
and
fucking
look up.
whale.
Before you come at me, look into the etymology of the word yesterday.
Break it down for me.
I don't know it.
Wait, how are you gonna tell me to look it up if you don't? So how do you implement it if you don't even know what it is?
I literally told you to look it up.
But you and me, so we look it up. But you should know, so we know. So somebody else knows, so that person is we. So we all know. So can you break it down for me, the one who's lacking in the thought process inside of our one big brain? Oh, he left. Reuben, no, come back.
I'm gonna say, my bad, I'm here. I am lacking too. This is that saying, I am me and I am you.
No, we all lacking, because I'm pretty sure none of us know really.
So
this is why you need to look into etymology.
I am skinny.
No,
we
what
need
is
to
etymology
understand the
exactly?
language we speak. We need to understand the language we speak. This is why I don't get offended by the word nigga, because I know it means kings of kings, lords of lords.
Where'd that definition come from?
Look it up.
All right, but you
Look
say look
it
it up.
up.
But if you're telling me to do something, then I would expect you to have
Nig-
knowledge
they
and be
got
able to
nigga.
support that.
They got nigga from an African tribe. I can't remember which, but it was taken from the term negus, 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 which means kings of.
Ooh, I've definitely heard that before. I've definitely heard that
Yeah, because
before.
you're a Kendrick Lamar
You say
fan.
that, but also too.
Yes, I am.
Hold on, let me say something. That's funny because you say that, right? And that's such a like that's opinionated. And let me tell you why. None of us were there. First of all. Second of all,
I was
if
there
you
with Chicken
go
George.
if you go back to the Spanish language and you talk about like some of the first explorers were actually Spaniards to travel the world, black is referred to as negro, which then when you start to break it down and because of language barriers and because of people's accents, that then turns to nigger, negro.
Whoa! 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 I'm on Twitch! You might not care. I'm gonna get banned, bro. What are you doing? Whoa!
That's for educational purposes.
Come on, man. I didn't title this shit education about the N-word. I ain't do that. It's over, bro. I'm getting banned right now. I'll never be able to come back.
He's getting banned as we speak.
Damn! Is the stream still up? Somebody tell me.
Right.
Are we still here?
Educational purposes, bro.
Wow!
Whole stream about to crash.
Now,
They just casually said it.
that part. These apps and stuff, they're scared of a small word.
I'm scared too. This is my livelihood, nigga. This is the future. This nigga about to fuck it all up. Y'all will never see Four of a Kind podcast live again if it's up to this nigga turn. He's out to destroy me.
That's the day I load my Twitch up and I'll start doing it.
This nigga knows he'll never beat me in Pokemon, so he's gotta take me down on Twitch. He's gotta beat me in some way.
Dang.
This is bullshit.
Hey, watch your mouth now.
Ain't
bitch.
nobody watching shit. I can't.
They about to
see
run
No
it.
one
They about to
knows.
run the
They ain't gonna be watching
Watch
shit.
it right now.
Nigga, I'm over here. All right, we can play on Showdown. If you'll play Pokemon Showdown, I'll run it.
Listen to him, bro.
I play it on Showdown because if we run it right now, it's not fair at all.
So
I don't
okay,
care.
back
It's
to
about being fair. It's about getting your ass.
No, life is about you being me, and we like fair shit.
Oh no, we do not. I do not like fair.
What do you like?
Yes,
Jay?
yes.
Oh, so
We
you
don't
like
like fair.
advantages. You like advantages, right? So you like taking
We like
advantage of
playing
women.
straight up.
Yes.
That's whoa,
Yeah.
watch, whoa.
Wait, what had to say? What just
Hey,
happened?
what just happened? What was said?
We'll move past it, but fuck you, Jeremy.
You just fucked yourself because I am you and you are me.
Oh yes.
Dog is
I'm
gonna be
gonna
the
love
white
fucking
motherfucker.
myself. I'm gonna love fucking myself. I'm gonna enjoy it. I got the candle right here on my light. Bitch. That was nice. Keep playing.
But they got the candle right next to
That
him,
boy
bro.
gonna pour hot candle wax on himself, bro.
No, we pulling hot candle wax on ourselves.
No,
Nah, this is a we thing, bro.
I hate this.
Nah,
Ruben, why'd you tell this nigga, bro? Why'd you tell this
What?
This
nigga?
will be my excuse for
I am
everything.
me.
Because
I am you.
I am
you and me.
using it and abusing.
I can't be mad at you, but damn, bro, this shit gonna get annoying.
it is my truth. It is not my
Our
fault. He
truth.
did it with my truth.
Shut up, Jalen, please, bro.
I'm tired of not being included when you speak to me.
Hey, look, and see what he just did there. He is speaking from his higher self. Ah, shit.
No, from our
Shay.
Our self.
Ah, shit.
Namaste.
So pretty much what you're saying that is that all of us are connected together, and we all do like have committed some sort of action as well, all together, right?
Yes, Cam.
Yes.
That's
boy
the
Cam
whole
is
reason
beautiful.
why
I'm you,
society is where we are
you are
now.
me.
Why we have so many advancements because we had to work together.
So technically, all of us are rapists, then, huh?
I didn't do anything.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Nah.
That's
whoa.
your perception.
I gotta go.
That's
He's
your-
a perceptionalist rapist, y'all.
Ruben, it's been great to have you on, but Cam is wildin'. Not us, not we. Cam is no longer a part of we.
Nah, I am you and you are me, Jim.
Not anymore. God don't
Nah,
want
bro.
that shit.
Not no more. Not anymore.
God,
spiritually, God ain't like it. What the fuck you say? So I don't think we gotta kick you off the tree.
Hey, that boy Cam needs help.
I don't need help, bro. Hey, I'm living free, bro. I'm free spirited.
Oh,
I see you living real free, and other people's
You
stuff that you
real free.
He said that pussy. I ain't paying for that. You gonna have to just give it up. Cam, you were wild.
That man hit it. He said, "I am you, and you are me."
That pussy was mine. I own it. So I'm just taking back what's mine. That's Cam's side.
Oh my
That is
god.
mine.
But look, enough of the jokes. Ruben, look. Boys, we've been at this shit for like almost an hour and 30 minutes, right? So I
Facts.
feel like we should get ready to wrap this shit up. But Ruben, the last question I want to ask you is, if you could sit over here and tell somebody, anybody, anything from this podcast, one thing that they should learn, one thing they should take away from it, what would it be?
Know thyself.
All right, enough said.
All right.
But anyways, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the episode. This is a little different than like the shit that we usually do, but I feel like it was very educational. I learned some shit. I'm taking some stuff away from it that I'll probably apply in my own personal life. I don't know about the rest of the boys, but
It'll be
enjoyed my
difficult
time.
to
Ruben, really do appreciate you coming on, my brother.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy Ayo Big Bank. Follow me everywhere, Ayo Big Bank. We'll be back next week for another one. Go ahead, whoever's next.
Funny boy, Big Germ. You know the name, you know the game. Next week.
Yes, sir.
Been your boy, Ayo Moochie. I'll be back next week.
What's going on here, bro?
Hey, bro. Hey, Moochie's you and you is Mooch. So
Exactly.
I don't like this no more.
I am who they say I am.
But it's the host Cameron, aka Cam Dog 0130. Follow me on all my socials.
All right.
So and Reuben, we really do appreciate you coming on here, bro. Because like this was really informative, but at the same time, like definitely gonna
Every
probably
week.
learn something else from this coming back on it. So I do appreciate you coming on here, bro.
Look, Ruben,
Oh,
go ahead.
Appreciate it, man.
Plug yourself, plug your socials, plug your whatever you need to do. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
my Instagram is at Brotherhood Healing, all lowercase, all together. And my TikTok is at Brotherhood Healing, all lowercase, all together. One word. I have 17K on TikTok. My main goal is to reach 100.
So we start making that money.
Hold up, Reuben. You mean your goal? You already reached it, didn't you?
Yes.
There you go.
My goal is, like I said, my goal is 100K. I don't expect anything less.
But why set yourself so low? Look, anyways, it's been 12 hours.